Hey, what's up, water signs? Ready for a reading? I saved us till last for today. I'm a Pisces, so I'm water sign with you guys. Let's see what energy is coming in for the week for us, shall we? We already saw that first cut went to a one of swords, two of swords. Let's see, because we've all been coming off this crazy energy, and I know how us Pisces are. We're still feeling it, right? We've been, as a water sign, we tend to get washed around a little bit by what goes on. So, like, I know this retrograde thing was really jagging with us, and I know that we've had all this people who, this naysayer energy that went on this last week, and we're still kind of feeling the effects of that this week. And the relationships around us, there's been like separation and stuff like that. Maybe not with us, but with people that we know and other signs that we know. I mean, but we are the rulers of second chances as Pisces. We're like that, the football team that everybody knows is the one that's dangerous to just like pull out the win at the last minute. So never count them down. That's kind of how water signs are. So let's go ahead. Bless you.
Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome. So let's go ahead and pull this card here. Let's get that first card for love for water signs for the next 3 days. It's the 11th, 12th, 13th. Pull that love card and see what we get. What we got going on in our love lives. New things happening. People loosening up, people willing to listen to ideas that are individual, people who enjoy individuality. That's good for us water signs because a lot of us are creatives. What do we have for you? Well, looks like things are getting better. Maybe an opportunity to get things moving where they have been stale. Hi, Carly. Good to see you. Let's see. Water signs. Money. Oh, yeah. We're still blocking and defending. We're kind of still having to be thrifty. We ain't rich right now, that's for sure. But we're poor. So this guy doesn't look like he's starving, or he wouldn't be kicking everybody's ass. So let's see about other people's energy in our lives right now and how it moves us and how it's affecting us and how we're affecting them, the other people around us in our lives. Let's see if we can pull a card for the energy for them right now. That wasn't an easy cut. Well, maybe somebody that we know is going to have a kid. And some other people that we know are starting new businesses and new things, new ways of life, new beginnings. So let's pull out the clarification. Let's pull out some clarification on these and see what we got. First, let's start out with love. So things are getting better. So whether we were disrupted by retrograde or whether we were hit with all that energy, the fighting and everything that was all the way up until like yesterday or the day before. Let's see, did it affect us? And if it did, how? Oh, nope, it really didn't affect us. It may have a little here and there, or only because we were watching other people go through it, but not so much us as water signs. Let's see. Love. Verify. This one. Yeah. Oh, hello. All right. So basically, we heard about a bunch of stuff and we talked about some things, had some ideas about how to make some money with our partner, and Lover's card worked out pretty good for us. It really wasn't us or our relationships as water signs that were really under fire from this energy that's been going on. We may have been feeling a little bit of the stress of it, but for all intents and purposes, we have the ability to move forward right now with our partner and with our love, and maybe even bring some romance back into our life. Romance, wouldn't that be nice, right? Water signs love the romance, but we're still a cheap date. That's great, right? Now let's look at money, because money is really a big deal, because, and with Mercury in retrograde, as long as it was, you know, it's still talking about us here. That's a Pisces card, and so is that one. So we're right on the money. Reading's hot and ready to go. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's put this straight out. Oh, I see. I saw this, and this was also in the weekly energy reading. It was in the air sign and the earth sign reading as well. By the way, fire signs readings just kicked our butts this week. Like, they're really, really good. Fire signs are just quiet, no drama this week, and they're just nailing it, getting their shit together. So we need to catch up. All right, let's see some others. Oh, see, ones. Ones are popping up too. Maybe we should work with fire signs. Let's see what it says. Oh, commitment. Got some people around us that are getting married. Well, maybe we have those friends who, some of us have friends who were pregnant and now they're getting married. Also, there's people willing to make commitments and contracts with you right now. So that's how they're interacting with us as well. So that's good. Look, another one. Look at that. Like, I think fire signs had a bunch of ones. Oh, see, it's gonna offer to us. Let's see what we get. Let's put these last two like this. That was in your reading too, and so is that. Oh wow. So is this. Maybe we're gonna be hanging out with fire sign, or we should be. Let's take a peek. Shall we take a peek at the crystal? All right, let's see what we got. We're just going to blaze through them really fast, and we'll go back and talk about them after. Okay? All right, here we go. I pressed it. There. All right, check this out. Back into action again. Good opportunities ahead, but tread carefully. Need for action. Move with care. Of indiscretion, be aware. Use discretion, be careful, think before you commit yourself. Feeling of opposition, difficult to get things moving. Indication of unrest and problems at the place of work. Don't make promises at this time. Situations could change rapidly. You know what? The information that we had for the week was that somebody was giving you bad stuff, like somebody that you loved was saying bad stuff to you that had to do with your work, and it was causing problems with your work. So this could be residual from that. This could be residual from that energy that we were having going on. Scorpio, yep. So pay attention to that. Let's see. How many cards? Oh, should I charge my? Nope. See, next is going in the right direction here. This card in the upside down position. Feeling of being locked into a difficult set of circumstances. Nothing can be accomplished at this point. Just wait. Difficult though your life may be, it will change. Just wait and see. Go deep within yourself and seek spiritual guidance. Maybe it would be much wiser to think carefully. Have you considered everything? Plans, appointment, or journey may be postponed. Some rethinking necessary. So you're not going anywhere. This is really good together. Let me show you why. There is, let me go in the wrong direction. This way. Now, a young person talked about studying scholars. It also says it It doesn't give really a hair color. It says hair white or dark as night, so that generally means that it could be like they're not going to give you what they really look like. Can help you out and put things right. It says it's a young person giving you good news that will change many things. You'll be meeting with someone who is kind and generous and sympathetic to your point of view. Changes for the better caused by someone who cares. Aquarius disposition. So that's us interacting with, that's us as a water sign interacting with, what is that? Air sign? Nope. You know what I think? Aquarius. Aquarius. Definitely Aquarius. That's interesting. Because I say that's interesting because I know the attributes of the personality of Aquarius. Okay, I'll come back to it. Let's look. But it's got me thinking. It's got my wheels turning. There we go. All right. Two paths, the time for a choice, the outcome of which is of vital importance. Select well with integrity high. Your moral scruples tell you why. Resist the temptation to change. Stick to your solutions. Remember I said, your stand. Make firm decisions. Is this a situation you really want? Seek spiritual values. Control your emotions and select your path with care. This is about Venus, so it's definitely in the right place. It's definitely on your love, and it's definitely about harmony. So I really think that you're like, maybe you'll get good news this week for sure from somebody, and it's a good time, Pisces, it's a good time for romance, I think. And I think even though you may have had a little bit of bumpy road in the past, you have the energies with you for the next 3 days to kind of turn it around and have a nice, maybe have a really nice date night or something with someone if you're together, or to actually get back into action and get back out in the dating game if you're single. Let's see. Let's move to money. Money, man, it's not looking promising, but it's not looking bad. Let's go back this way because this is a minor arcana. So I'll give you some tips on why. Maybe this will clarify some stuff. All right. You're well blessed with inner strength. A soul with courage can win through problems now are not for you. You have strong character. You can hold on during adversity, under pressure at work of some kind, or in some other kind of situation that has to do. You're under some kind of pressure. Yes, I know what that is. Sometimes like deadlines and stuff like that too. Like it just depends on whatever your job is. Rest from undue tensions. You'll see things more clearly. So maybe just stressing over it. Don't stress so much over work because it's just work. Sagittarius, Jupiter. Jupiter is definitely business. Okay, so now directly across from it, this, which generally means like accelerating and stuff and moving faster if it's in the right side up position. It means progress and stuff and goal within reach. But whenever it's upside down, it means that you're being insecure. Let's see. Apprehension creates an insecure feeling. Insecurity brings a storm. Some fears end and some are born. It says, control emotions, quarrels, and jealousy will not solve problems. Force or pressure could ruin it all. It might help if you thought about it more. A slight adjustment could change everything. Sagittarius, Aries, Capricorn, Jupiter, Mars. This is about struggle at work or struggle in your career. This is about you hanging on and hanging in there, and things are gonna work out. You're gonna come out on top if you can keep your shit together. Don't press things. No forcing. Don't try and force stuff right now. It'll come together if you just hang in there. There's going to be someone that comes to the rescue, like this guy. Okay. It's the King of Pentacles. Now, oops, I skipped too far. King of Pentacles. Bless you. Welcome. Okay, so this person is a good position in the industry. This man is competent in mathematical procedures, a generous soul who is friendly and affectionate. Says hair so white or dark as night. His calculations always right. That's your little rhyme to remember for it. Because remember, this book gives you little rhymes and stuff to help you remember. Man in his maturity, banker, investor, large property owner, solid and steady, could be a great help. Gifted man, not overcome by his position in life. Gemini disposition. So Pisces, you can get helped by a Gemini who has established himself in whatever industry it is that you want to be in, that you want to work in. Somebody that you could work together with or be a business partner with, Gemini. And it says to look for other court cards in the spread to see if there's more people involved, but there's not. So it means probably just him. You need to be looking for this Gemini. Or it could even be an air sign that you can work together with. Individuality. So it's going to be somebody that's different from anybody else you know. When I say individuality, you might already be thinking about who it is. Or it may be somebody that you're going to meet in the next few days. Or talk to again, or do business again. This is someone you're going to come in contact with. It's really pretty clear, and it has to do with money for sure. This is going to tell you that you're procrastinating and you're not working the way that you should be. And you've got all this work done, and you can do something with it. You just need to get up and do something with it. It says here, you're going about things in the wrong way. You need guidance. Shortcuts won't speed the day. You must proceed in the proper way. Limited ambition. You're being too nearsighted. In other words, you need to put more drive into what it is that you want, water sign. False security. It says you're too concerned about your ego and your image, so let that shit go. Just let it go. Let it go. It's hard at a time whenever you're supposed to be not feeling bad about yourself, because so much of this energy has been out and about on everybody to make us feel kind of like depressed or whatever. And plus the weather's been really crappy. And as water signs, we tend to want to, I mean, like we feel like it looks outside a lot, right? Well, and then coming out of all of this retrograde stuff where things have just been crappy, and then you know, we've had this last week's worth of energy where everybody is getting negative things said to them and making them feel bad about themselves or whatever. This is the time to let the ego go, and at the same time, it's time to not feel bad about the things that people said. So this is really hard for us. That's why our little fish swims in a circle, because we get stuff like this, you know, to deal with on a regular basis as water signs. You know, why do you think the crab's always like, you know what I mean? Same thing. I mean, and look at you, Scorpio. You know you want to be like, right? A lot? Okay, well, it's kind of telling us that we need to calm that nature that we have right now. False security. I wonder what that's talking about. And I think it could mean maybe our project or whatever it is that we're talking about isn't polished enough yet to be pitched or presented, if you know what I mean. Like maybe we need to learn a little bit more before we do get a raise and get moved up to that next position, or before we do get that whatever it is, that contract that we want. So we need to keep kind of working on it right now. But this is available to this person. So maybe if we can get our shit together, water signs, this person can help us and work together with us. Maybe we should listen to them, because this person generally, this is like shows stamina, it shows foresight, it shows someone who's willing to work for what they do, somebody who's smart and intelligent and can make it happen. And it says in the book, a Gemini. So maybe that's who our next business partner is going to be, a Gemini or an air sign. Okay, so now let's move on to other people. Like I was telling you before, this one, beginning of all good things, love, joy, health, joy within the home and heart. Blessings come with this new start. A spiritual insight, new spiritual and insight and sensitivity developing. Activities regarding present home or new home. Changes in affairs that affect the home will result in much happiness for all concerned. Making a new start. Attend to small details and everything will work out, or the start of a love affair. Interesting. I often read this card as well as the birth, um, a birth of something new or a birth in the family. A lot of times, or someone close to you that you know, if you're somebody about someone being pregnant. Same thing with this one with the cups. Understanding deep friendship or love between a man and a woman. Together they can achieve plans. Harmony flows between two souls. Together they will reach their goals. That's really going back to this one again with the love card being right on top of it. Good job right now, Pisces. You're open for the right kind of thing. Good solid ideas passing back and forth between two people. Kindness and thoughtfulness binds two hearts together. Expect a letter, a gift, flowers, or a joyous event. Um, Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, Moon, Pluto, Mars. That is an interesting hodgepodge for you, water sign. Wow. Okay. Is it next to anything like a high priestess or sun tower? Nope. So let's move ahead to the emperor and check out the emperor upside down, what this means. It's kind of a trip, and it's going to be interesting how it lays out. Watch. I'll just wait and read it to you. Here we go. But upside down. Positive direction is needed, lack of control, need for self-discipline. Butterfly flips and knows no way, man must plan and work each day. Possible that you're feeling the weight of responsibility. Someone has become a burden. Someone could be after something you have. Be sure you understand the motives of this person. Do not tolerate anyone who does not appear to be self-sufficient, who can become a great responsibility. You got somebody who's asking you maybe to move in. Roommate situation. Maybe you want to say no to that. Maybe so. Best right now to focus on your relationship, the way you have it, and not, yeah. Think twice about this, okay? It doesn't always mean that, but it could really straight up mean directly that. Okay, here we go. This. All this work behind you, and you're not doing anything with it. Why? Why? Have you lost focus? Have you lost your drive? Did something happen? Something happen to make you be down about it? How about this? Let me read you what it says. And then you Pisces tell me what you think. You Cancer, what do you think? Scorpio, let's check it out. Oops, I passed it. Okay. Not applying yourself. You lack initiative. Be prepared to take command. Inferior plans just will not stand. And you know what? We always procrastinate. As water signs, it's hard for us to not, or we'll do something and we know we wanted to do better with it, or it's not completely finished and we let it sit. Well, it's time for those things to be finished because it's time to go to market. You understand what I mean? You're not properly prepared. This can make you vulnerable. Try not to bend under adversity. Tendency to display weakness and attitude. Fight for what you believe to be right and true. Leo, Jupiter, Sun, Aquarius, Sagittarius, that's got to do with work. That has to do with anytime it's Jupiter, especially, it's got to do with business. Next to Sun, the Ten of Wands, or next to Magician. No, we're straight up. Very interesting. Let's pull one card. Let's sum it up, right? And then we'll put in the other book and read this. Interesting. Okay. Creative lady, many talents, family-oriented, charitable, hair so white as dark as night, will help someone in a flight. Woman in her maturity can be a great businesswoman, is not afraid of hard work, tends to become despondent and can retire inwards. At her best, she is able to use her talents well and be happy at her work and her home. Libra disposition. Okay, that clears it up. This person, Libra, Gemini, this is a fire sign person. This is you working together with someone else who is of the opposite sex of you. This is you guys doing this goods make money. So this is what our summary is. Okay. If you've been broke up or if you are married to, if you've been broke up from somebody, it's time you can start looking for someone new. If you do look for someone new, look for an air sign. Okay. If you are together with somebody and it's an air sign, that things are getting better. If you're, no matter who you're with, whether it's what sign that they are, things are getting better. And there's romance in the cards. That's great. I know I'm happy about that. I'm a water sign. The struggling and everything needs to come to an end. You need more focus. We need to focus, I think, more on what it is that we want, because you can't get to where you want to be if you don't know where you're going. So whenever you set goals, it kind of lets you know where you're going. Like, what are you going to type into GPS and to get your directions to where you're going if you don't know where you're going? Okay, so let's follow that advice as much as we can and really try to focus and narrow down and be clear and precise about your goals. Even if you have to like sit down and write it down and try and write it all like in 3 sentences, because this is how we tend to generalize and digress and broaden everything as water signs. So maybe in 3 sentences, this is what I want to do by the end of the week. I want to accomplish this by Saturday. Write it down. Not and don't make it like some big crazy long-term goal by the end of the week. I want to walk on the moon or some shit like that. Make it like a goal that gets you one step up the ladder closer to where you really want to be. Write that down. Write it down. Use less than 3 sentences. Make it go. Focus it. Focus. This person can help you. Maybe this is your partner. Maybe this is you're in a relationship with an air sign and you can work together with them. There's really good energy for that right here. Really, really good energy. For King and Queen of Pentacles, that's just money right there. Hi, Heather. That's just money right there. So, I mean, Pentacles generally means money. And to have that in a reading like that, that's just really good. And as far as others, like I said, you have an opportunity to come together with somebody else, make a commitment on something, something that you guys can start new. I think that in the end, it's going to be something that you already have, like something that you already have part of, or something that you've already thought of before, but you just never implemented correctly. And I think he can help you with it, or she can help you with it, however that goes, male and female counterparts. You can make that happen. So I guess that's it for the day, or for the next 3 days. And I'll see y'all on Saturday. If you wanna, expand on this reading or have one of your own, you can hit me up at thenightshop.online, or the link here or on Messenger, and get in touch with me and we'll schedule a private reading. So anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. Watch the daily readings, and I will see you guys again on Saturday with another reading for water signs. Bye. Have a good day.